Well, everyone, randomly, I got the Galaxy S20 FE in the house, and I guess we're gonna go ahead and unbox it and take a look at it. Now, immediately, as soon as I picked it up, I saw pretty much how cheap it already felt in terms of the box. I got the Galaxy S20, as you guys saw, and I compared it, I reviewed it, and the box is so much more expensive there. So immediately, I automatically saw some difference here. But the phone itself is actually very surprising. Now, on the bottom, you can see we have these stickers that we can go ahead and get a knife for. And going through and actually unboxing it, the stickers feel a little bit the same, so I guess there's that going for it. And I don't know why some people already got theirs. I unfortunately did not get mine. Now, some paperwork seems to be stuck up top, as you can see. So we do have the Samsung stuff. So you have like the standard Samsung equipment, I think, and like nothing extremely crazy, just some documentation that automatically feels cheaper, and the SIM card eject tool. And then we have the phone itself, which looks pretty much the same as almost a Galaxy S20. They still have that hole right here for the little display for the fingerprint sensor, which is funny. And I'll get through the rest, but I'll go ahead and peel this sticker stuff off. Now there is a screen protector up front, but it is kind of weird a little bit. And there we go, we have the phone itself. Now, it does have that plastic bag that a lot of people have stated. So the Note 20 had a plastic back on it. This one, the same exact way. And I don't know, is there a case on it? Like, that feels so weird. It feels a lot more like jelly than the other one. It almost feels like there's a case on it. So I actually think this feels a little bit better than the, I should take that back. I think the Note 20 feels a little bit better, but they're pretty much the same thing. The display does not bleed to the edge either, so it's pretty much a flat panel. Now turning it on, let's go and see what happens. And as you can see, Galaxy S20, whatever. Going through the rest of the box is pretty much, the same thing. You have some more documentation right here, just a little paper, and you have the USB brick, and then you have the charger, which is USB Type-C. And then there's like a middle thing, it's just plastic. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the box. Nothing too crazy, things we already had expected. Now with the Galaxy S20 FE in hand, it actually seems pretty decent. It doesn't look too cheap, it doesn't feel too cheap. Of course, like I said, that plastic back may be the thing that a lot of people are going to hate on, and me included. I really think they could have done a little bit better. I don't think it's the end of the world or anything, but it is something that's a little annoying. It's not extremely, but it's something that I wish it did have a glass back on it. How much more expensive could it have been? You have that triple camera setup, which is pretty much the same exact thing as a Note 20 as we saw before. USB Type-C on the bottom. No headphone jack or anything like that, which was kind of surprising. I saw it on the Galaxy S20. I thought a lot of people loved it, but I guess not. Now I'll go ahead and go through the rest of this setup real quick just to kind of show you guys what I guess the panel would look like on the front. And I really do like the amount of bezel on it. It's not an insane amount of bezel, but it's not like it's an insanely low amount of bezel either. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's actually a pretty decent amount of bezel on it. They could have done better maybe, but it's really actually not that big of a deal. Now clicking finish, let's go and see how long it takes us to get into the panel. And as you can see, front panel, perfectly fine. The viewing angles are actually pretty decent as well. It really doesn't look too bad. I've seen some panels before on some, basic budget phones that looked way worse than this, and this is not the case. It actually does look pretty good. Now, speed-wise, I don't even know the specs of this, but I think it has 6 gigs of RAM. It could be less, but, I think it's actually a good amount of RAM to have. Obviously, it's running One UI 2 right now. Eventually, it'll get One UI 3. And this thing is just so loud. But I think for the majority of people out there, I think an S20 FE, if you don't mind the plastic back, if you're always going to have a case on it, if you don't mind a lot of those other things, then I think this is a perfectly fine thing to pick up for the most part. Like, of course, if you want, getting the more expensive, devices will be a little bit better. But I still think for a majority of people out there, this is a perfectly good phone too. And I'll have a bunch of reviews and comparisons very, very soon. So that really pretty much covers it out. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that means so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my second channel. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.